Is that a gun lance? He's got an insect glaive. Oh, that's only in high rank. Maybe we'll make his hammer the meaty smash. I don't think you make the insect glaive until high rank, from what I can see. But I maybe didn't look at it. GX? Is GX the hyper one? Why is she calling me Doodle? That's just what she calls you. I don't know what the meta bow is in this game. Sigh. What's a high amount of element in 4U? Guess it depends on the weapon type, right? It's all relative to one another. I mean, generally anything over 400 would probably be pretty high. But 400 on a greatsword is nothing compared to one of dual blades. It's amazing. And what, the Zamtrios bow lets you apply coatings quickly? Is that what it does? The greatsword of 1,000 fire? I mean, that's around the point when it would matter, but you're probably trading off so much raw, like. Makes close range coatings into power coatings? That's nice. What's the challenge? 100%. Filling out the guild card. Except for crowns. We're not planning on maxing out crowns. 1k unbloated is 100? Yeah, that'd be 100 element, then multiplied by the monster's elemental resistance. .99% asterisks. It's fine. It just doesn't have the same appeal as 100%. You know what I mean? Give me a little flexibility. If TDS Chris can say that he did a damageless run with save states, then I can say that I did a 100% run for you. I think it's only fair. Ashketchewatch is amazing. All of the subspecies. This game by far has the best subspecies in the entire series. I honestly have no idea when to even use that Sonic Bomb. What's the difference in Ashketchewatch? The head's a lot harder and he has fire attacks. And I think he just hits harder in general. And then obviously his, he's got different armor and different weapons. People don't like Team Darkside? No, Team Darkside does some great work. I mean, Team Darkside has a lot of members. They put out some really good videos. So you can't, one person does not reflect on the entire group in any way. But I mean, if I told you, like, I beat Monster Hunter World without taking damage, what what would your initial understanding of that be? Like, that I did it all in one run? Or that I repeated a quest 20 times until I could beat it without taking damage? So that's all. Not saying it's not a valid in any way. It's just kind of... You know, going through and doing, you know, Nergigante like a dozen or so times until you get RNG where he doesn't hop on you. I mean, that matters. It's the same feeling you have no damage Dark Souls runs. I mean, again, like a no damage Dark Souls run, I mean, that's impressive because you, again, theoretically, you're doing that all the way through. You're not being like, oh, I took damage on this boss, time to start over, you know, time to start over from the last bonfire. It's just, oh, I took damage on this one quest that I did. I'm going to go back. You almost got no hit on the first try. On my second try, so my first try, I beat the game taking like 10 hits. It was like between 10 and 20 hits. And I got up to Zora, and then I got hit by a meteor. And then in my second try, I got up to Radabon. And I haven't really made an attempt since. So it's just, I mean, again, like, I'm not, look, I don't make the rules. Creators are allowed to do whatever they want. If audiences like that, like, that's up to them. You know, I don't know. I've got no business saying whatever the hell. I mean, he's got to do what he's got to do for his own content, his own brand. It's maybe a little disingenuous unless you're putting a disclaimer being like, no damage TA attempts. 100% no damage TA attempts. Or whatever. And then all I do no hit Dark Souls like my teammates. When are my teammates going to do any percent monster in a room? Yeah, it is a segment. A segmented no-hit run, you know? Like, that's fine. I mean, that's something. That's still an accomplishment. That's just not the same as, like, RTA hitless. Just hit the hand. Oh, if he turns, it might hit his head. And that definitely enraged me. What monster is this? This is Zamtrios. Introduced in this game. This is his first appearance. He comes back from Monster Hunter Generations. I think he was in Generations. He was definitely in GU. You did Xeno any percent? It took you 3 weeks and 2 days? Well, you did it. It's in stories? Yep. Oh, oops. Or was he eating? He's eating me? No. It's actually almost worth getting eaten only because that animation's really funny. I'm just going to block it. That was a mistake. Gonna start cooking soon? I'm probably going to do core after this. After this Zamtrios. I just want to get it done. I don't want it to expire on me. I mean, any game that you practice in to no hit becomes better. The issue with, like, trying to do no-hit Monster Hunter World specifically, it's really Nergigante. He's probably the worst part of it. Because he has, like, his little Kelby hops. And as far as I know, there's really no way to, you know, counteract that. Even with, like, light bowgun, like, I don't think there's a positioning you can do. Well, I mean, you don't even necessarily have to play it safe with light bowgun. I'm assuming you could probably practice it so you practice your positioning where you're directly in front of him. And I don't think he Kelby hops directly in front of him. He'll do his shoulder tackle. But you should have enough time to get out of the way. Souls games in general, like, it's not like the bosses are particularly hard, generally speaking. I hate this bouncing. I didn't think he was that close. We had a hard time with Bloodborne than the other Souls games. It requires a different mindset for sure. You can't be, like, passive. You have to be super aggressive. Slapped. What we'll probably do when I play Monster Hunter 4U next, which is probably tomorrow, is we probably will do some online. We'll get up to Guild 2 and we'll farm an armor there and a weapon there. It'll be something other than Greatsword. I'm thinking Zamtrios with Zamtrios and Hammer, but that might change.